Hey there crew, it's Mark, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing my entire Twsbi fountain pen collection with you today. I have all of the different models here, not all the colors and variations, but all the main ones anyway, and I want to share with you why these are my favorite fountain pens. Whether you are brand new to fountain pens or you've been around for a while as a collector, these just work so well. I call them the snacks of the fountain pen world because really you can find a taste for anything that you're looking for. Everything from a very inexpensive entry-level pen all the way up to a more advanced filling system with some higher quality hardware on them as well. We'll go ahead and start with the lower end. This is the Twsbi Swipe. This is at the lower end of their price point, usually around $20 is what you'll see here. This one comes in a smoke color. The filling system on this is super easy. All you do is press down on the top and it sucks the ink right up inside of the barrel. This is a great entry-level pen for that reason. There's nothing extra special that you have to do to fill up this pen. It's straightforward. In your ink, press it down, suck it up. And it's really easy to clean as well because when you need to, you'll just press the ink out of it, you'll get yourself some clean water, and you'll keep doing that process until it runs nice and clean. Now, we'll also be doing some pen tests and just writing samples, also to show you the different nib sizes as well, because all of these come in a variation of nib sizes. And one of my biggest ones that I have, I actually did a custom nib grind. I'm excited to show you that one when we get there. The next one we'll take a look at is called the Twsbi Go. This is in that same price range, usually around $19 to $20, and it really is kind of just on that lower end. I got this one because it's clear, completely see-through. I love seeing the inner workings. Personally, from a style standpoint, I like the Swipe more than the Go, but like I said, it all depends on what you're looking for, what you like, what you want to try. The filling system is similar in how it works. It's just a little bit more contained with the spring and the push all together versus it being separate. But the way it works is exactly the same, and why it makes a really great entry-level pen as well. You stick it right inside of your ink, you press down, and the ink comes inside of your pen, and then cleaning it out the same exact way that you do that. Now, this one has a fine nib inside of it. And of course, we have everything in my collection here from extra fine to broad and big nibs. But I do like to show the differences here, especially if you're new to fountain pens. That's what a fine looks like versus an extra fine. Now, these next two I'm going to share with you are probably the most popular of all the Twsbi pens. These are the Ecos. The Ecos, for the most part, usually range between $30 to $50 depending on the hardware. What I love about these is that the filling mechanism is much more refined. You actually twist on the top of your pen, and that's going to push the piston down or up and getting the ink inside of your pen. It's really nice and easy to do, and like I said, you don't really take anything apart to do it. Now, if you're looking for something a little bit more refined, they have all these like nicer versions. It's like the Eco Plus versions, I call them. This one is indigo blue and bronze, so we have extra bronze hardware on these, the nib, all of those little pieces add up, and it does raise the price a little bit. That one usually ranges for about $50, but it looks a little bit nicer. And again, you have so many different options with these. It's totally up to you. Now, to take a little bit of a bigger upgrade to those pens, we have the Diamond 580 ALRs. Now, I have two different versions of this, one in black and one in this beautiful sunset yellow. And the difference between these and the Ecos really has to do, again, with that hardware. You'll see that you have the clear tops. You have all the metal hardware on here as well. It's just a little bit more of a refined pen, but the truth of it is, it works exactly the same way. So it's really all about the variations and what you're looking for from a color standpoint and a hardware standpoint. Now, the Diamond 580s usually go for a little bit more, usually around $65 to $70. You just have to pay attention to what you like from a pen. Really, for me, it comes down to the different colors that they have. I really like the black, but this sunset yellow is probably one of my favorites. Even around where you hold it, the grip has really nice engineering on there, so it has a little bit of texture to it, which is really nice. Now, taking a big step up from very easy Twsbis, we're going to move into the Vac pen area. Now, the way that the Vac pens work is very interesting. You twist off the top, and then you'll see you have kind of this piston on the inside. Now, when you press down and it gets to this little bowed out part here, that's where the vacuuming happens. So it sucks the ink up inside of there. It's a very cool filling mechanism. I think it's probably the coolest on videos to see it. And even when you do it at home, you're like, can I just keep doing that again and again? It's so much fun. But it's just a nice and easy way to do. And cleaning it out isn't difficult. It's kind of the same way as the others. Now, the one thing that all of the Twsbis have, and this is something I also really like about them, is they all come with a wrench because you can actually take the pens apart when you want to clean them out. Now, if you're just doing kind of normal inks, every now and again, it's probably good just to do like a nice deep clean. So taking them apart is something you can do. It also works well too, in case you need to replace any of the pieces. They really allow you to kind of do what you need to do with your pen. It also comes with silicone grease in a part of those packages too, if your pen has these other types of filling systems. Not usually on the less expensive ones like the Swipe and the Go, they don't have anything fancy like that, but you'll see a lot of these, especially with the piston fillers and the Vac fills as well. They give you all of that hardware. It's just very cool, and I really enjoy using these as well. Now, the nib that I have on this one is different because I actually got a custom grind on this one. So this was the broad nib, which is kind of the boldest of all the different nibs. And Kirk Spear, who is this amazing nib meister, he was at Pen Boutique, which is actually pretty close to me, probably about 30 minutes away or so. And he did a High Plains custom grind on my pen, which I am so excited for. You can also reverse it and write with it where it's much thinner. And I just really like it. The horizontal lines are really thin, but your verticals are really thick. So as you're writing with this pen, it just looks a bit different. It was kind of the one little upgrade that I did for my pens as I got into them more. I was like, okay, I already have a lot of the different pens and types and models. Now what do I do? Ooh, custom grinds. So I'll put the link over to Kirk's information as well in case he's at a pen show near you or a stationery store near you if you ever want to try those out. So this is everything we've got. We've got everything from the Swipe all the way up to the Vac pens here, from left to right, least expensive to most expensive. And I'd love to hear from you, which of these is your favorite? From a filling standpoint, from a cost perspective, but you have to take a look at those looks as well. I'd love to hear from you down in the comments section below, and let me know what you think about the Twsbis and this awesome collection of snackable fountain pens.